Welcome back. In this second of a two-part episode of Cisco Tech Talk, I'll complete configuration of SNMPv2x on a Catalyst 1200 or 1300 switch. Next. Still on the graphical user interface of the switch, in advanced mode, configure the Communities option to create 3 strings, showcasing different options. Click the plus icon to configure parameters. For the SNMP management station, choose User Defined, allowing configuration of who collects data from the switch via SNMP. Use your laptop's IP address for the IP address parameter. Enter a community string value, set access mode to read only, and select the newly created view. Click Apply to create the first community string. The community table will summarize the configuration. Next, create another community string with read-write permission and the default super view. Observe the switch's behavior. A community string with read-write access mode becomes SNMP admin by default. Now create an SNMP version 2 group. In the Groups option, click the plus icon in the group table. Name the SNMP group and set the security model to SNMP version 2, as you are using community strings. This automatically sets the security level to no authentication and no privacy, allowing configuration of the read and write view. The Notify option is unnecessary here. Click Apply and close the window once configured. Return to the Communities option, complete the required parameters, and create your community string. Set access mode to read-write and select Advanced to show the group name created earlier. Click Apply. Again, selecting read-write access mode changes it to SNMP admin. Great, everything is set. For verification, I will do some SNMP polling tests using Paessler SNMP Tester, a third-party application. It's important to note that this application is not supported by Cisco. It is being used for demonstration purposes only. I have it pre-configured with parameters such as my laptop's local IP address and the switch's IP address for SNMP version 2. In the community field, I'll enter the strings configured on the switch. Start with the first string, the read-only one, and use the custom view to query the device uptime. Verify that the sys uptime instance value in SNMP matches the system uptime value on the GUI, confirming SNMP is operational. Next, change the option to Walk. Enter the OID for the system and run the query. Check it out. When you review the results, you see that system description, location, contact, hostname, object ID, and uptime match between the tool and the switch GUI. This confirms that SNMP version 2C is functioning. Now query the switch with the second community string, the read-write one, which has SNMP admin access mode and uses the default super view. Observe that the system output is larger compared to using a limited view community string. This illustrates the difference between views. With the second string, more data is visible than with the first string, confirming the SNMP view configuration is correct. Lastly, query the switch with the third community string linked to an SNMP group using the limited view created earlier. The result will match the first string due to the SNMP view configuration. There you have it. SNMP version 2 is configured and properly running on your Catalyst 1200 or 1300 switch. If you ever decide that you need the security of version 3 instead, click the link in the description for configuration details. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.